Max, can it be that we're actually recording 2 episodes in 1 week?
Yeah, it's kind of amazing.
Holy shit. Welcome back. And
Yum,
yum to
yum.
you, little friend. That poor creature. Let's roll. Now it's Demon Wall time, I believe. Yep.
Oh yeah, right, okay. I just fought the dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, Kate's just
Definitely
trying to
Demon
be
Wall
a
time.
hero, and no one cares. It's warm. Cloud, maybe step away from the wall.
Ugh.
Yeah, right. Why does it smell like asparagus in here? That's straight up the xenomorph. That's just the xenomorph. Come on.
That's just like Geiger territory.
Right? Here we go.
Yeah.
This shouldn't be a challenge, though. Bio 2 is always the way to go against Demon Wall. I think Titan wrecks its shit fairly well, too. Oh, I didn't give Cloud Bahamut.
Oh, damn. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, Bahamut's always great. There you go, Titan. Speed things along here. Kind of disrupted his animation.
That makes sense.
Wow,
Wait,
never
whoa.
mind.
That was nothing.
Pathetic. Yeah, that was not good. Holy crap.
Cloud is brain damage.
Yeah, right, Cloud's not Cloud. Actually, no, wouldn't that be great if it just knocked him back to his normal self? Wait a minute. I'm not in
Guys,
Soldier.
everything I've been saying is a lie.
Right? You guys, I've been lying to you this whole time.
Wait, how's that a... Oh, like an ice cave then, okay.
Yeah. This thing's dead now. Or at least not feeling well. Oh,
Oh, damn.
that'll do. Petrify. I see what you did there. Dude, they don't even pretend that that thing is in a xenomorph. Did you see its eyes?
Yeah. That
Hilarious.
didn't do anything.
Nope. Here you go,
Barely.
Cloud. Feel better.
Oh. That's it, that's a traumatic brain injury. He's gonna be
Yeah.
even more ornery now.
Yeah, right. He forgets the word fuck and he substitutes it with, like, candy bar or something. Candy bars. Wow, magic is just bad against this guy.
Yeah. Some crazy magic defense. Just angry all the time.
Ooh, nice.
Things aren't the way they used to be. Makes
Right.
me angry.
Oh, has Bio been missing this whole time?
Seriously.
Yeah, I kind of suck.
Oh, damn.
We're gonna be fine. Not sure what Breath of the Earth does.
What
but
does Breath of the Earth do? It
Apparently
probably
jack
takes away
shit.
all your status ailments or something.
It's not important anymore.
Yeah.
They're gonna give me a chance to
Nothing beats
unequip
the,
Eris.
Oh, God.
Nope. Sorry to keep you waiting.
It's me.
I'll handle the rest. Fuck you, Tally. Yeah, we do not feel bad for you. No. I don't want to say something to the damn cat. Okay, I'll say something. You're a drain on our party, and I don't like you. This is maybe the one part of the plot that I actually don't like. I'm glad it's short. And like, I usually tend to really enjoy kind of the quirky characters in the Final Fantasy games, but again, Cait Sith not so much.
Cait Sith kind of doesn't make, like, because it is fucking Reeve
Yeah.
and Portia.
Have you ever had Tifa in your party at this part?
No.
I wonder what she says.
Oh my god.
Tifa's like listening on the phone. Oh god. No, I don't believe in you. I straight up hope you die and don't come back.
I'm just saying this is the final farewell, and he just said that this is just a robot body.
Right? Yeah, I know. It's like,
Like they're trying to make this dramatic
Right.
and like inject some stakes here when there are none.
none, like whatsoever. I do wonder, like, if it's
He's literally
slightly...
playing this on like a little controller, like we are.
Yeah, right. I kind of wonder if in the Japanese version it's like slightly different. Like maybe the cat is sort of sentient. I don't know.
Maybe.
Like it's just some
I
poor
feel like,
animal
yeah.
that Shinra has, you know,
Otherwise, they're
made
trying
into
to
a
be
drone.
funny or something. I don't get it.
Which really doesn't work for the. Like I said, I don't like this part of the story because it doesn't work. You know, this is like an actual, really important narrative piece. The Black Materia.
Yeah, something that has to happen.
Right.
And
And they cheapen it by making it about Kate Sith, who's just like this, you know, write-off, you know, kind of comic relief, but not even good at that sort of thing. Plenty of stuffed toys like my body around, but there's only one me. I am so high right now.
Yeah, and you're gonna be the exact same person.
Right. Also, is like Reeve the one? Yeah, is Reeve the one saying all this? Like
Yeah.
he's just sitting there with his microphone, like his headset on. There's only one me. There's like a night
yeah, and it's still
cleaning
you,
crew.
Reeve.
Yeah, there's like a night cleaning
Like-
crew outside of his office, just shaking his head, like, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
Like, seriously, and he's still working for Shinra, like, apparently, even at the end of the game, or,
Yeah.
you know, until Shinra goes belly up. So what
Right?
what the hell's going on with this guy? I don't know. I think you're right. There had to have been in the Japanese version something with the cat or something like that.
Yeah, because if you remember in Advent Children, it's just the cat, or maybe it's like the Moogle that's partly sentient. I don't know. Either way, it's dumb. Like Reeve is just a really dedicated LARPer. Oh, here's where Cloud starts beating the piss out of Aerith. See, now here, like, it gets kind of dark again. Like, you know,
Yeah,
Cloud
really
is clearly
dark.
unstable, and now he's a danger to the party, and so where do you go from here? The Promised Land? That's kind of important, and we don't really talk about that again until much later. He's not an ancient. Because that was really, yeah, okay, so now he's aware of that.
Yeah, because he thought he was Cetra.
Right, and that was his point, or that's why he went crazy, but then he learns that he's not a Cetra, but instead is just kind of a freak. And he's like, well, in for a penny, in for a pound, I'm still going to kill everyone.
Yeah, exactly. I think when he dropped into the live stream, that he gained knowledge.
Right.
He gained knowledge of the planet, and it's like, okay, so I was just this freak, basically, but... And I always kind of thought, once I understood the story more, that it was Jenova manipulating Sephiroth.
Yeah.
But I think basically it's Sephiroth manipulating kind of Jenova now, where
Yeah,
they merge together.
Yep.
Where it's like, okay, I'm using Jenova's body, but I'm still Sephiroth. I'm just traveling around, and I can use Jenova to basically be everywhere.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what he's doing, which is kind of cool because it's
It shows how much of a badass Sephiroth is.
Yeah, it's just kind of a revenge story. He's he's really not in it to create like this utopian society for the Cetra. He's not really keen on helping Jenova, you know, siphon the life out of planets. It's kind of a Kefka thing where, like, you know, the world was not kind to me, so I'm gonna ruin the world.
Did they see Sephiroth just there? I mean, because he gave the Black
Aerith
away.
I think Aerith was able to see him because of her connection to the planet. Sid, I think he's maybe just taking a swig of his flask
being
up there.
ornery.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna piss all over this temple. That's a deep hole to pee in. It's not your fault. Let me respond by slapping you. Yeah, see, that's pretty messed up. Game set number 2.
My God.
Screw you.
Like,
Oh.
yeah, it is a bad time. We don't care.
Meanwhile, Sid finally gets his shit together here. What the hell are you doing?
You're breaking your
Knocks
shins.
him.
Yeah, he's pretty. Oh no, Eris.
Yeah, he really
It
only gets
sucks. That's
worse
the
from
last you
here.
see of Eris.
Yeah, it really is. Like, there's no indicator of that either. That's literally it. She's done. Like, hope you weren't relying on her too much in your team.
Yeah, right. That is a huge twist. Like,
But
I can't imagine the people who it's like, oh yeah, she's my healer. Like, of course,
right,
most people have a healer.
right. And older games could get away with that, where they just switch up your party dramatically for the sake of story.
Oh,
FF4 did that constantly.
FF4 more than anything. Like,
Yeah.
this party was always switching.
Right. And I mean, granted, by the time the game was over, you had kind of a good cross section. Like, you had a physical attacker, a defender, speed, black magic, white magic. That's kind of your standard RPG tropes. But I remember, especially in the DS version, like how hard it was to get through the Tower of Zot, because all you had was Tella as far as magic.
Oh yeah, you didn't have your white mage.
Sucked. Yeah, right.
Oh, it's what 90 MP.
Yep. You just had to stretch
it. You could decimate this battle with like Ice 3 or something, and then you could do that for 3 more battles.
Yeah. Though it did compensate by making Cecil kind of a better healer in that version. I mean, in the Super Nintendo, he was useless.
Yeah, why would... Yeah, pretty much. You would never use it in a battle. It would be use up his MP outside the battle to save yourself some potions or something. But yeah, in the DS version, he was a better healer.
Yeah, I mean, not just better. I mean, he was actually good. Like, he had Protect and Shell, and I'm not sure if he could revive. I don't remember if he had life, but his Kira was actually halfway decent. Okay. He got up to Kira, and I mean, it wasn't nearly as strong as Rose's healing, but he could pinch heal, like if he needed to.
You was having a nightmare.
He was having a nightmare.
Oh, you're in Mideel now?
Not Mideel. What was Zack's home? Gungaga.
Oh, okay.
Sephiroth already knows.
Yeah, I think Eris basically knew everything that was going to happen at this point.
Yeah.
I don't think she did in the beginning, but at some point, maybe even just at the Temple of the Ancients, she figured it out.
She knew she was going to have to make a sacrifice play at some point.
Which is why I think she was like, hey, how compatible are Cloud and I? Like, she's kind of saying her goodbyes and just wants to know that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It was actually, not a bad character arc. I mean, she goes from basically running away from, like, these voices in her head to, like, fully embracing
who she is.
Yeah, her role
and what she can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of an Obi-Wan Kenobi thing, where, like, even though she dies, like, that's ultimately what saves the planet, is Eris communicating with the life stream to stop Meteor.
Yeah, that's true. That she become, just like Obi-Wan, become a bigger threat in death.
Yeah, right. Like, people, I remember, like, complained and looked for constantly for ways to, like, bring her back, but the story doesn't work if she comes back.
No, that's true.
Because remember, they try to summon Holy, and Holy doesn't work.
Didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the only significant thing that the party accomplished is, taking revenge on Sephiroth. I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, they actually don't do anything to save the planet. They just kill this jackass.
Yeah. Which, again, Sephiroth would have... he was going to try to become a god, being at the epicenter of Meteor. So he was a threat. But, yeah, Eris is the one that saved the planet.
Yeah.
And I think the planet would have been saved.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Fucking parrot.
Yeah.
This translation.
If
It's
it
like,
happens,
yeah,
it
he's
happens.
Mr. T.
No, guys, like, if it happens, it's really not
Yeah, he's a threat
okay.
to the party.
Yeah. This is a man who can straight up turn homicidal at a moment's notice. So I'll just make light of his mental illness and proceed as if everything's okay.
I gotta say, the name Eris, I really do prefer that to Aerith, which I always fucking hated. Like,
Yeah.
that you gotta bite your tongue to say that. Like, Aerith.
Yeah. Did I ever tell
Just
you,
never made sense to me.
did I ever tell you about some of the Hebrew etymology in this game? I think I
No.
did. We might have even talked about it in a previous episode.
Maybe.
But Eris, is a play off the Hebrew word ha'eretz, which is earth. And then Sephiroth, likewise, has a similar Hebrew etymology with that life tree. So it's kind of a
like
unique...
the Aoife.
Yeah, but I don't know where they pulled Aoife out of, or if that has any actual mythological roots.
So here's your ultimate party, huh?
Yeah. So let's see here. Yuffie, I was gonna give... Damn it. Not the Gigas Armlet, the Eden Coat.
So did Eris hold on to her stuff?
Cloud gets the Dragon Armlet. I don't think so, no. I think they
cool.
gave it... I know at the very least they didn't let her keep the materia. Wow.
Yeah, that'd be really messed up.
Gigas Armlet has great
magic defense.
But no magic defense, and more importantly, no materia growth. So we're just going to stay with the gold armlet for now, with Cid.
I don't even look at the growth.
That dragon armlet really helps Cloud.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't need Rama now that I have Bahamut. What else do we have? Cloud should have heal. Or no, maybe that should be Yuffie. Ooh, Yuffie has no...
Connected, yeah.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
No recovery for her.
Okay, and I don't even have another option. Let's see how we want to do this. So let's see. Basically, Cloud is going to inherit another all then until Yuffie gets...
better armor.
Yeah. Okay, so all... what do we got here?
Oh, that's gonna kind of suck.
All fire. Where did that fire go? There it is. Okay, let's think about this for a second. So he has Bahamut. Okay, so let's switch out Bahamut Lightning, give him the other all too. Alright, at least that way they're all still growing. And then Yuffie can just have a lot of...
She can have Restore as well, yeah.
Yep. It's got Revive.
Revive.
Time. Maybe Yuffie should have Bahamut, since that gives more of a magic
that makes,
bonus.
Because Cloud already has 3. I mean, he's going to be healing at the whole party. And then, you know, as the other 2 magics. That makes sense.
There we go. Okay.
I'll give Bahamut a chance. What is the Mystify again?
Nothing good.
Confused Berserk, okay. Yeah, nothing you'd ever actually use.
Right. Okay. So Yuffie's just an all-out mage.
Yeah.
Cid's
That's cool.
got
she can function like that.
Yeah. Cid's got a little bit of both, including long range, which really helps him out.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, he's got Titan, which is good.
Oh, long range has counterattack as a... Or he just has the... Oh, just has counterattack, okay.
Right.
Long raging, okay.
Yeah. I don't see anything else that I really need to grow. Life might be... Maybe instead of Luck Plus, we should give Cloud the other life spell, just in case. There we go. That looks good.
Is there something weird? The all materia is with magic pretty much. That's what you pair it with, and it
Right.
doesn't really work with anything else, unless I think there's like a glitch or just something odd that if you pair it with counterattack for whatever reason, it'll actually attack everything.
Oh, really?
And it's like the only way to attack like multiple things. I might be totally off base with that, but I'll have to look it up.
I know there's a slash all materia that you get later. There's also
Yeah. Oh, there is slash all.
There's also mega all, which I think works with things besides magic, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
I forgot about slash all. Slash all's wonderful.
Yeah, that's not bad. But
and
by
like
the
the
time you get
counterattack
it,
connected to a slash all. Yeah,
that would be good. Though at the same time, I think by the time you get slash all, I think you may also get 4-cut.
Or at least a 2-cut.
Oh yeah, 2-cut, which grows into 4-cut.
2-cut's just broken.
Yeah. That's really the end of the difficulty of the main game.
That's the end of using magic as well for a lot of people.
Especially since by that point you're starting to get some of the best weapons in the game, and so their physical attack just outclasses most
attack
of the...
really just outranks the magic at a point.
Yeah.
Like it does in a lot of
you do
these
eventually
games.
get Knights of the Round.
Yeah.
Which is not
that
bad.
might not be... Probably won't be this playthrough, though.
Yeah, no. We're just gonna do story here.
Although Omnislash, like you said, wouldn't be too difficult to get.
Yeah, I think we can pick up Omnislash and a few ultimate weapons, and that'll carry us through the crater easy.
Oh yeah, ultimate weapon for sure. I mean, let's see. I don't remember how to get Yuffie's ultimate, but Cloud and Sid.
You go back
pretty
to
easy.
You go back to her
Wu-Tai?
hometown, and maybe you talk to her dad or fight her dad, or I think that's her ultimate limit.
Okay, yeah, because that one's actually the ultimate limit's not too hard to get.
No, and her ultimate limit isn't that great actually.
No, not at all.
But she makes up for it with speed and magic. Where do I get her ultimate weapon? I know Sid's is the easiest to get. You just talk to the old guy in Rocket
talk
Town.
to what's his face. Yeah. And Clouds isn't. I mean, Clouds is just fun. Like, why wouldn't we do that?
Right. We'll also visit the crashed. What's that submarine called? The Galnica.
The Galinka.
Yeah.
Bone Village.
There's the City of the Ancients.
Oh, okay. That's all he has to say. All right, thanks, jackass.
Don't tell me about it. What are you doing?
You've been a lot of help.
Yeah, right? Lunar Harp. Oh, that's right. Start digging.
Is that, for... no, not Emerald Weapon. What do you do with the Lunar Harp?
Oh, it just gets you through the Sleeping Forest.
Oh.
I think the trick is just to put them all around so that there's a good spread, and wherever their line of sight converges, that's where you want to dig. So if I'm unlucky, they could all just look in one corner, which would not be great. Hopefully it'll be fairly obvious. Okay. Oh! Okay, so it's up here. Because otherwise this guy would be looking elsewhere. So I guess I've just got to take a chance. Let's see here. What's this lady's line of vision? So about right here, maybe? That look right?
Yeah.
Let's see if we get lucky. I think you have a fairly... I think they're fairly liberal with... Hey, alright.
Hey.
Cool. That works. Wow. Bone Village, they is like, you know what?
No, you need something.
This is just
it's
a
like
road
a placeholder,
stop. Yeah.
basically.
Now where's the Kajata, or Kyata, or what's that called?
Well, I don't know. Is that a weapon you're looking for?
No, it's a summon materia that you get right here. Or maybe it's in the next screen over. Yeah, here it is. I don't know why it's really necessary when you already have Titan, but where is it? There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Kuyata? I don't know. What's the language or the mythology that they're ripping that off of?
I
know it's a giant boar.
Some Eastern, mythology, I'm sure. I have no idea.
Yeah. The great boar of fertility. Hey, the water ring, that's how you beat Jenova.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It basically makes you invincible for that
Basically, makes you, well, not that you, like, get healed for that fight.
Right.
Oh, and it's the same deal with Jenova Death, only with Fire Ring, isn't it?
Oh, is that right?
I think so. Or Jenova Death is Jenova Birth or Jenova Life, only fire instead of water attacks.
Ah. Interesting. I don't remember which is the good one.
Why are these enemies like pansies compared to everything we've fought thus far?
Oh, because I did that power leveling.
Okay, so your defense is just nuts now.
Yeah.
Bloodfest.
Yeah, Yuffie. Nice.
I mean, weak attacks for a lot.
Yeah. That worked.
What is Sid doing here? Let me see.
I'm not sure. This game is really bad at communicating what status ailments you have.
The sort of status ailments, what's going on.
I mean, Frog is pretty obvious.
It could be anywhere from slow to curse. I'm assuming it's curse, but...
Right.
Yeah, Frog's like one of the only obvious ones. And Blind apparently doesn't do anything in this game due to a glitch.
Nice.
But you can tell when you have it. Oh, this fucking guy. Dead.
It's about to be dead, yeah. Huh. He's hanging on.
Wow, yeah.
Not for long, but... Nice. You know, Sid's trident spear is basically just a big fork.
Yeah, right. What if you learn to wield something like that?
Yeah, right. In a world where there's guns...
Yeah.
What like...
Well, Sid is an old man.
Astronaut would dedicate himself to using spears. Alright, here's where the game gets crazy.
Like you're harpoon fishing on the moon.
Yep. Let's see here. I remember the pre-rendered backgrounds in this being like a little like off in their perspective, so it takes a while to get from point A to point B.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I went straight to the center.
It's one of the first places that's just very... I don't know, this place gives it like an FF9 vibe with like just the mystery of the planet kind of deal. FF9 had a lot of that, which I loved.
Yeah,
you don't really know anything about this planet kind of thing.
Right. Ooh, Comet. That's
Comet, ooh.
That's not a bad materia. Let's see here. Destruct is good. Time is really good. Cloud's already got fire, so maybe I'll switch that out for Comet. Yeah. And Sid's got Earth. Store. Gravity. Gravity's not great in this game, so let's give him that other fire.
No.
Okay. So now I have to rest, and then we come back here, and that fish is gone, and you can go down. That's the weird thing.
How do you
Your
figure? How do
progress
you
is being
figure that
blocked by a
out?
fish.
Yeah. Also, is there some NPC that tells you that, or how do you figure that shit out?
I think you're just supposed to explore, and then eventually you come across a place where you can rest.
Okay.
There's yeah, save point, some treasure. Here we go. Magic source. Cool. More
Nice.
steroids.
Just more stuff to give to Cloud at the end of the game.
Right. I know. I do not want to end my
Whoa.
current game. Why do I keep doing that? He just becomes this giant,
Make
like,
that way
Mary
too
Sue
easy.
character at the end. I'm good at everything.
Oh, good, yeah.
He starts getting, like, the nosebleeds, like 11. Stranger Things. Oh, wait, that's right. Yeah, you finished Season 2, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Sweet. Time for some spoilerific talk here. What'd you,
Spoilers. We're going to be talking spoilers.
Yeah, right? For all 3 of our YouTube viewers here.
Sure. Dumbledore's dead.
Yeah, Dumbledore's dead.
I mean, I thought it was just as good as the first season. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe better actually. It was pretty good.
What do you think of the notorious, like, 7th episode, though, where Elle's off on her, like, little rendezvous with...
Oh, is that when with her sister kind of deal?
Yeah.
That it kind was it notorious because it feels like filler or what?
Yeah,
it kinda felt like filler
nothing
to
gets
me.
developed, and yeah, it kind of felt like filler. I think people just wanted something better for Elle's story. I mean, I wasn't super offended by it, but I was glad that it only went for 1 episode.
Me too. And
I mean, like the
the story
ragtag
used it.
80s misfits. Yeah, that was kind of dumb.
And I felt like as soon as I was finishing that episode, it was like I can kind of see why they started the season with this team. Is because they felt they had to give it more gravity than they actually had. So I definitely got that feeling that this feels like filler.
Right.
So I know the narrative used it like, okay, this is the push 11 needed, basically, but they could have done that any other way, you know.
And they made it seem like they were going to be, like, much more significant to the central plot than they were.
They definitely did.
Yeah. I mean, they opened the season with it. It's almost like they kind of remembered halfway through, like, oh yeah, we've got to do something with this character we wrote in.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like they tried to give it artificial weight by opening the season with it.
Right.
When, yeah,
I think I would have been less offended by it if they... Yeah. I think I'd have been less offended by it if they didn't open the season with them.
Yeah. I think I would have too.
I kind of thought that was going to be the key to everything. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. That's what it feels like when you open like that with this new character. And, oh, she has a power like 11's. Oh, and she has a number tattoo. That she's going to be a big part of it. And instead, it's just like, yeah, it's another person.
Honestly, up until the final episode, I thought she was going to reappear and be like, you know, I can't let you stop the Mind Flayer, Elle, or something like that. And, you know, like, she's actively part of the reason that the Upside Down is destroying the world or something. And so...
Mm-hmm.
I actually thought that it was going to end on a much more sci-fi note than it did. The part with Elle and Hopper, like, shooting down the Demogorgons and stopping the Mind Flayer was cool, but I actually thought, like, right up until the very end, that the season was going to end with, Elle being reunited with her friends, but then immediately being like, no, I've got to hunt down the other 10 because they've gone crazy because of the experiment and they're trying to kill everyone.
Yeah.
I really thought that's where it was going.
If not that, something like that with the other... I mean, there's at least 11 of them, you know? So I don't know what's happened. Maybe they're just keeping that in their back pocket for future seasons. Which obviously they want to keep this going for a few years.
And it's possible they'll do something similar to what I just said. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be at least one psychic kid fight before the end of that series.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
but at the same time too, I kind of feel like that was sort of a wasted opportunity. Like, they could have spent episode 7, like, instead of doing that hokey, you know, goth kid revenge plot, that they could have built it up like, okay, so you have powers, I have powers, we're finally reunited. Instead of like showing them this like really stupid revenge scene, they could have been like, hey, I think we should team up and, kill these guys. And Elle could have simply said, I don't want revenge, I just want to live like a normal life. And then they could have parted ways that way. So you like leave the door open for conflict in the future, but don't have that. Again, the direction they took it felt really forced.
Even if it's not another season, you know that it's kind of open ended. And with this, it's like it's a full beginning and end. Like, she was with them, and then there was like a falling out a little bit, and now I gotta go save my friends. And it's like, okay, well, why introduce these characters to us?
Yeah,
unless
like,
you really
why...
have like a long game going on, like, they're gonna be important in season 3.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. The Duffer Brothers, for as great as they are at telling a story, I think. Well, I don't think. I know that they have kind of like a rough idea of where they want to go, but they're kind of flying by the seat of their pants. So I think the negative reaction to that episode is going to make them rethink how they utilize, the other experiment kids that are part of Elle's group.
Oh shit.
Yep, here we go. Speaking of spoilers.
Oh.
Oh boy. Oh boy. How you doing there, Eris? Oh god. Oh god. Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna... Yeah. I just... What did Sung call it? Coitus? Yes.
I wonder how they're going to handle this part in the remake.
In the remake.
Because it seems like, I think from an outsider, it's like, it seems hokey, but you're controlling Cloud right now, and it's trying. I think it's supposed to like make you seem helpless.
I'm totally not controlling Cloud right now.
Well, aren't you like hitting directions and having him do that?
I'm joking because of the constant penis thrusting.
I'm not doing.
I'm not doing anything. This is all in the game.
This is just a disgusting game.
This is horrible. Must fuck not kill. Cloud, you dumb fuck. I love Sid. Okay. Oh, okay. Gameplay recording resumed. Yeah, now we're back. So, I wonder how much of that actually got recorded.
Hopefully it has our voices at least, but...
Yeah, with just some, like, little dancing cats or something. I
always thought that, getting back into this battle was, kind of cool. Just, Harry flies up and then, drops down.
Yeah. Yeah, this was certainly well done. For all of the, crap I'm giving it, but...
Yeah, I wonder what the remake's gonna do with this scene. They're gonna try to make it, like, way more dramatic, or something.
Shit.
Of course they are. Oh.
Yeah, I wonder how,
Nothing.
Yeah, I just wonder how the remake's gonna work on so many levels. Okay, so that got reflected, and it did nothing. Okay. So we're just gonna attack her until she dies. That's the way the fight's gonna have to go. Some cures here.
Oh, you see.
Ah, crap, I did the wrong one. Ah. Her second one would have been much more useful here, because it hits multiple times. Ah, that wasn't bad.
That did something.
Yeah. And all she can do is heal Cloud, so that's good.
Heal Cloud some more.
There she goes.
There we go.
Let's see what it does here if it pause is recording again. Okay, nope, we're still recording.
Yeah, it says Jenova.
Because you are a puppet. Oh yeah, that's right. It transfers from Sephiroth to Jenova. So they reveal that the Sephiroth that you're seeing is just
That's
various
Jenova.
forms of Jenova. Yeah, it's right. It's like Sephiroth kind of dominated Jenova with his will, and so now she's kind of like his key to be everywhere at once.
Aw.
I know, poor Yuffie. Like, this is not what I signed up for. I just wanted to steal from you guys.
That's like, and that's a pretty. I've never seen that because I never have Yuffie in my party.
Oh, like her reaction
Right.
to Aeris's death?
Yeah, I think Barrett shakes his fist or something. Tifa kind of has a similar reaction with crying, but
Yeah.
Yuffie's is it's adorable.
Sid just pours out like a half bottle of whiskey. Oh man, though, the first time I saw this, I had all the feelings, though.
Oh yeah.
Cause I mean, when you're 10, you don't think about like the translation
Well,
being
you-
kind of hokey or stuff
No.
like that. It's just like you're super invested.
And I'm still thinking, oh, she's coming back.
Right, exactly, yeah.
And then you just see her sink, and it's like, oh.
Oh shit, no, she's not.
There's not coming back from that.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, where's she going?
Wait, she's still alive. She just can't move. All Sephiroth did was sever her
Guys, what are
spine.
you doing?
Yeah, right. Oh god, we've made a terrible mistake.
She drowns in the worst way possible.
Yeah, right. Being unable to stop it. Oh,
You
God.
assholes. Oh.
Blub, 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 blub. No, you aren't, Cloud.
Bye.
Subtle episode. Oh, you know, it's not the same without the please change disc screens.
Oh, yeah.
This was the start of
Actually,
disc 2.
I think this is the end of disc 1 still.
Oh, is it?
I
Did they
think
change
it
it
is.
after this dialogue?
Yeah.
That's why I should quit this stream before I do something terrible. But I'm not gonna. Let's see how terrible this can get. Must go on.
He's asking a lot.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna give a hard no on that one, Cloud.
Sid tells it like it is.
How about instead a crisp high five? Deadpool. Oh yeah, you're right.
There it is.
There it is. Well, I guess this is probably a good place to call the episode then, huh?
Alright. Wow. Yeah, so you're right, even though that's disc 1, that's about halfway through the game.
Yep.
Just about. When it comes to just the main story.
Yep. So it's looking highly possible that you and I will actually be able to record
Complete this
this
game?
whole yeah,
What?
and maybe do another game here before too long.
Oh yeah, FF9 would be great.
Yeah, you know, there's all kinds of.
I fucking
This is
love
kind of
that
a good
game.
place to pause since we're finishing up this episode. What are some future projects that we could do? I think we've got to do a classic Resident Evil game.
Okay.
Well, what-
Let me think for a second. When you do share play, you can do any game you have on disc. So
Well, any
Let's
game that
see,
you have
how
on the
about-
PS4, period.
all right, and
So it doesn't have to be. You can have it
can't-
digital.
Yeah. So I was just thinking, for some reason, I was thinking of the PS3, where it's like you can play PlayStation 1 games, but you can't do that on the PS4. But
Yeah,
they
I
do
wish.
have some of the classic. Well, what classic game? They have Resident Evil 3 on digital for PS4, don't they?
I don't know. I know
And
they have
they have
Remake and Code
Code
Veronica,
Veronica.
which are the two big ones, as far as I'm
But
concerned.
yeah, dude, I haven't gone through Code Veronica in years. And I
Nice.
love that
That'd be
game.
kind of a
It's
fresh
like,
take then.
yeah, it would be. It's gonna be kind of. I could go through that one.
Yeah.
Conserving ammo because the knife in that game. Just
Oh yeah.
get a zombie to the ground and then.
Right. Oh, that's right.
Cut
That
it to
sound that it
ribbons.
made. Well, it hit once for every single frame of animation, so that's why it had that weird sound effect.
Yeah, it was. The knife was actually pretty souped up in that game.
Oh yeah, it was broken. But I mean, there's all kinds of. I mean, we have other Final Fantasy games too, like a lot
Yeah,
of them
we have
on the
at least
PS4.
FF9,
FF12,
FF12,
FF10, FF15.
there's 10, 15.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's not a bad
definitely.
collection here.
I feel like Final Fantasy 15 wouldn't be a bit because I do want to do that one again.
Yeah,
And,
once Episode Ignis
and
comes
with all
out, we
the
should do like
story.
a full replay
Yeah, for
or
sure.
New Game Plus. So yeah, we've got some good material to keep these recordings going. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. So
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
alrighty.
And yeah, I think we'll have enough to keep going for a long while, and they'll probably
For sure.
start, keep going out with new stuff. I'm sure they'll have FF8 at some point.
Yeah. Oh
Digital.
yeah.
And we'll have to
kind of
go.
be dumb not to.
We'll go to the remake together at some point.
Yeah, man, that'll be the future
Yeah,
when the PS5
hopefully
comes
not
out.
too far in the future, but that'll be after 2018. Let's be real.
Yeah. My guess is same thing that happened with FF15, where it jumps a console generation.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I'm
that'd be sad.
calling it
I
right
hope,
now. That'll be a PS5 game.
I hope not, but I'm thinking holiday 2019.
Yeah, maybe. Alrighty. Well, in any case, yeah, we'll call this episode now, and we'll jump into Disc 2 next time.
All right, just two. We made it.
Yep. Alright. Later, buddy.
All right, later.